Before I get started, I'm just going to introduce myself. I'm Nadia. As it says down here, I am a technologist, and I've been a technologist and a business analyst since 2000. I started out in real estate, and what I found was that technology was really getting started. So, it was gone of the days of, sending stuff into press, and then, on little zip drives and stuff like that. We started to use desktop publishing software, desktop printing and that sort of stuff as well. And that was really fascinating to me, because being a small business enthusiast, I was really excited about being a small business, fixing computers, building computers, and sorry about the dogs. I'm actually put my headset on. So what I actually moved into was fixing computers for everyday purposes. So this should sound better. The dogs' voices should reduce shortly. So essentially, that's how I got started, and that's where Chill Technology was born, even though it was called something else at the time. So I am a business and lifestyle coach. I've worked in the IT industry for 25 years this year. Previous to that, I actually studied a lot of business. I grew up in a small business family. I helped my dad with his business and his business tech, building industry and that sort of stuff. So I've seen the insides and the outsides of what's happening on a business operations sense. And I sort of I built my life around business and business tech. And I found that lifestyle and business coaching is just something that, lifestyle interferes with the business mindset as well. So it's really important to understand that business and lifestyle balance, or even work-life balance, is really important when you are, going into work every day. So one of my teacher friends said, I asked him once, you've got a lot of stuff happening at the school. How do you go home and not take it out on your family? Because obviously he had little kids, similar age to the kids that he was teaching, and he was also a counsellor as well, school counsellor. So it made it really difficult for him to go home and not try and treat his kids like the kids that were misbehaving at school. And what he taught me, I will never forget. This 6'8" tall, burly bloke of a man, he just giggled and he relaxed, and just the demeanor of him just dropped. And he goes, you know what? When I walk outside these doors, I've got an imaginary bucket, and I literally just wipe all of the emotions from that moment, and I scrunch it into a little bowl and I just dump it in the bucket. And I don't think about it until I walk back into the school, and then I might pick up that bowl and I'll put it on my desk, and I can choose whether I step back into that emotion and into that place, or into that person that I have to be at work. And that was really, really, that was magical for me, because I figured, you know what, if you have the ability, if you're able to train yourself to do that, and this is the difference about being human and using artificial intelligence, because intelligence doesn't have feelings. It can identify the data and process the data according to how it's programmed. So, but we'll talk about that a little bit more later. I just wanted to give you a little bit of background as to why I know so much about this topic. So I'm a master in hypnotherapy, neurolinguistics, timeline therapy, and universal energy. It's not limited to these things that I'm a master of. I have been embodying all of these behavioral sciences for years now. I am also mastering in psychological sciences and criminology as well. So these are really important for a behavioral scientist to use the emotional side of humanity, especially when it comes to using technology more and more every single day. So I will speak a little bit more about that later as well. But yeah, this is one of the biggest things as well, that people just don't understand the difference between a human and a robot. So something about me, I love animals. My favorite animals are dogs and dolphins. As you can tell, I have two big dogs, and I wish I had dolphins, but I do visit them at the river, and sorry, not the river, down at the dolphin place near us, and we like to go out in the ocean on the boat as well. So that's something fun that I do that a robot can't do. Um, yeah. So yeah, and I said before that I'm studying psychological sciences. Yeah, so that's the end of my slideshow, but I want to make sure that I take the most opportunity um, to give you the sorts of things that um, a lot of people just don't see. And sorry, I'm just going to share this next screen. Just don't want you to see all the other stuff. Okay, so there's that, that's that, and ChatGPT. Okay, so the topic that we're running today, as I said before, is ChatGPT. What we are focusing on is how we can use it to our advantage, but also stay connected with our ability to be human. So sorry, I'm just going to move this over here. So when you go to the ChatGPT website, it basically comes up with, what can I help you with? And these are some of the other, so on the left here, you can see a couple of the other things that I've chatted about. You can pay for your subscription. There are so many other, opportunities that you can use, but this is just a chat feature that everybody's talking about. Now, it's basically really, really simple. So you can attach a file, you can, as you can see, you can search the web, you can talk to it, so you can use voice mode, and then you can, analyze pictures, canvases, all of those sorts of things. You can ask it to create an image, help you write something, create code, brainstorm, summarize text, and a lot more. So these are like great things that you can do. What I have seen a lot of is a lot of people are like, write a book, and you can actually do that. So write a book about, okay, let's use some of these suggestions. Space exploration. There you go. So it is literally going to ask you what to do next. So the document has been created. Let me know how you'd like to start your book. Okay, so draft and refine on the spot. Create weather and introduction, specific themes. Okay, so let's go with write an introduction about why we want to explore space. Okay, and off to the side here, you're actually seeing all the magical stuff happening. It's editing, editing, editing. There we go. So an introduction why we explore space. All right, so that's the first bit. But we're talking about social media. So how can writing a book like this help us with social media? Well, that's all right. We can close that and then we can ask another question. So, and then you can go back to it later as well. So if this is, digital marketing strategy, oh, I don't really want to talk about that. So let's start a new one. Okay, so social media. What do you want to talk about with social media? Everything is on social media. So we can create an image for my website. Okay. Okay, so this is a suggestion that I selected from ChatGPT. It's like, okay, and it's asking you, could you provide some of the details? So what's the primary purpose of the website? Okay, so I want to write a marketing blog about using ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, this is a new feature over the last 6 months or so, that you can actually create an image or create that sort of stuff. Whatever you feed into ChatGPT, it will create. But the thing is, if it's searching the internet, it can create just about anything, because anything goes on the internet will come back to the internet. It never disappears. So sometimes it might be hidden from, personal view or, public view, but it's there. It's there somewhere. So this is a really good image, and I think I might even use it. So you can download that to your computer. So I'm not sure if you can see that downloading, but let's go. I might just put it on my desktop for now. There we go. That's that. Amazing. So that was something that used its suggestions about very simple instructions. Now, if you are looking for something in particular, you need to be very specific, because the computer knows data. It doesn't know emotion, doesn't understand sarcasm, doesn't understand, time. So everything that's on the internet has a timestamp, but, it might pick something from the 1970s because the internet's been around since then. So let us have a look at this a little bit further. So you want to make a marketing blog or on social media, which is your website. This is specific. You could say make a marketing blog image based on something else. That's all well and good. So how about we just, okay, so let's change it up a little bit. Let's say create an image for an article about safety and security online. And then it will do its thing. It'll go out to the internet and it will do certain things and, be pretty awesome. And that's all great. Oh, wow. So, and then it will come back and it'll give you a description of what's going on. So isn't that cool? So I actually, this is something that I've been playing with another client who's trying to learn a little bit more about, using artificial intelligence within her business. We're actually using 4 different types of artificial intelligence to build on her content that she writes organically, and then it fixes up her grammar and that sort of stuff. To use ChatGPT for grammar and spelling and that sort of stuff doesn't make sense. If you're going to have artificial intelligence create something for you, do the work yourself. first, and then feed it through to ChatGPT, make it better. But then you do need to read through it and make sure that that's exactly what you're trying to say. I have had a couple of other clients who basically did this. So they gave them very basic instructions, and they had to change their personality based on what ChatGPT was giving them in the end, because essentially it created a story for them. And that's something that we don't want to happen. And as I was saying before, like the human aspect of technology like this, and artificial intelligence, and ChatGPT features, and being able to create graphical images and videos and that sort of stuff, is actually pretty magical. But what's the purpose of it? So if you're hiring a robot to create content for robots, that doesn't make sense, does it? Because the data's already there. It can create its own for itself. So the other question that I have had lately also is, there is a fear. So it's a general fear that people are going to be replaced by robots. And while we can be replaced by robots, why would we want to be replaced by robots? So, that's something that we need to really think about. So if you want to be replaced by robots, then use artificial intelligence for absolutely everything, and then just, sit in your pajamas and get fat. Whereas if you want to use technology and really understand that you are human, and technology is basically making life easy for you, you still need to get up out of bed. You still need to breathe. You need to understand that you can fill your day with a lot of stuff, but you need to do the things. You need to move your body. You need to eat. You need to work. You need to have work-life balance. You need to interact with other people. These are human needs, which is something else I'll talk about at a later date. I actually have a beautiful life coach who's going to talk about the hierarchy of needs based on the Maslow, and there's 2 other hierarchies that they actually revert to. But getting back to this sort of stuff, what you can actually do is you can ask ChatGPT to create an image of you doing something else. So create an image of me having lunch with Tom Hanks. So I can create an image of a generic person having lunch with someone resembling Tom Hanks without directly implicating his kindness. Could you describe yourself? So, I mean, so I'm 5'3", black hair, black curly hair. I'm female. Actually, I'm going to be really specific. Black shoulder length. Female. What else? Olive skin. And let it go. And you can actually just imagine what's going to come back. And it's like, this is not going to come back as me. That's for sure. That's not me. I would love to be that person, but it actually has brought back exactly what. See Tom Hanks in the background? Yeah. So I would love to look like this. This is really good. But what you can actually do is you can actually upload a picture, and so upload from computer. Hopefully you can't see all of my ugly pictures. So let's go picture, me, let's find one. There we go. So that's that's me. So please create a picture of me having lunch with, let's go with Madonna. And then we'll go and do its thing, and hopefully it will, okay, so I've reached my my creation limit. So that's fine. So essentially that's what it would do. It would put my face onto this person, and it would put me having a lunch with Madonna. Feel free to have a chat with ChatGPT. Have a look, have an experiment. As you can see, I've already created my three images. So I can't do any more at the moment, but I can do more tomorrow. So essentially, when you're doing social media stuff, you can schedule in all of your posts based on the limitations. Obviously, I'm not going to pay for ChatGPT when I have paid for other artificial intelligence applications, but this is one of the really good ways to use it to get what you need. So coming back, we can actually go, all right, so these are the things that I've created before. You can go back and you can revisit a chat that that you've done before. So essentially tomorrow I can come back and I can say, well, I've done that, I can use this. You can save the image. So now we need to get into what are we going to do with this information. So what I would do is, so I'll download this, and so 𝖳L, that one, awesome. Let's replace that, and then I go into my meta, so my business. So I'm going to show you on mine. Aren't you lucky? So you can create everything from your business Meta Business Suite, and this goes to Facebook and Instagram because Meta owns both. The other thing that you could use is a program called 𝖬ЛTer, or there's so many others. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say, please create a list of social media planning apps. And this is really helpful if you don't have that much time. One of my favorites is Sprout Social. It is on the more expensive scale. And the other one that I use quite a lot and I recommend is 𝖬Лter.com. All of these are really, really good. You can even hook up your Canva account and use that, so you can import into Canva and then create your post and then put that onto, schedule that into your social media as well. But we're choosing basic right now. So if you have a Facebook page and an Instagram profile, then you can use the business suite, so businessfacebook.com. It'll take you to the suite. You can manage other profiles as well. So I've got a few things happening on mine. So essentially, I'm going to use the planner, and you can see a lot of different things in a lot of different aspects. So you can use the weekly view or you can use the monthly view. And essentially, you want to post something each day if you're going to schedule in a post. it doesn't have to be a full-time job. So I literally have a date with my diary on a Sunday, and I schedule in what I want to schedule in, and then the rest of the time I will basically just post on the fly. So today I'm just going to do a post. I'm going to schedule a post. So I'm going to schedule, actually no, I'm going to do this even better. So next Tuesday, so today is the 14th. Next Tuesday, I'm going to create a post, so schedule a post. There we go. All right, so, and I want it to go out at 9 a.m. Actually, no, let's do 8:15. So let's do 8:15 a.m. and we'll do 8:15, 8:15 a.m. Awesome. So save that. Then I'm going to add a photo. So that was on my desktop, and it was called 𝖳ЛDIO. Where are you? ChatGPT. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? If I was something, where would I be? 𝖳L. So 𝖳L. Okay, so it's not in the right format. So what I need to do is just change that from WebP. So rename to with PNG. Okay, use PNG. All right, so that should come up. I'm just going to cancel that, and then we'll add that photo again. So on the desktop, 𝖳L, open, and there we go. So this is basically me just adding a photo from ChatGPT that was created, and then I just need to write something. So obviously I don't want to write anything, do I? I basically want to ask ChatGPT to do it for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. So I like this one. And then I'm going to please write a social media post about ChatGPT and how it is helpful to write articles and posts. There you go. So boost your content game with ChatGPT. Struggling with a writer's block? And this is why it's really important to check, because this is basically just promoting what ChatGPT can do. So let's just go with that. Let's copy that, and we can paste that there. Whether you're drafting a blog post, crafting a perfect tweet, or brainstorming ideas for your next viral Instagram caption, ChatGPT can save time, generate high quality, blah, blah, blah. See, it's even got the emoticons. Everything is in there. It's got the trending hashtags, all of that. So that's pretty amazing. The only thing missing now is how are people going to know that you can help them with that? So I would say, want to know more? So comment yes below and I will send you more details. So that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. So you can add extra emoticons, or you can do all sorts of stuff. So that's pretty much all of the content. That's an article, so it's a blog post, or it's a Facebook page post, Instagram page post, using an AI generated picture, AI generated text with a human generated call to action. So that's that. So the biggest thing is to make sure that you have, you remember what's being posted, because essentially this can stimulate your people to start connecting with you. So you can do everyone or followers. Or you can tag someone in as well. What I generally do is I don't tag anyone in the first while I'm scheduling, but I make sure that I go into my page and spend 5 minutes max just tagging people, following, just seeing the trends and have a look at the analytics. That's something that I will go through as a part of my upcoming course on how to manage your business on social media. So in the meantime, have a play with this. And also tag 𝖬Лtechnology in a lot of your stuff, because if you are a small business and you are interested in becoming a member of the concierge, my members will actually see what you're doing if you tag me, and we can work on some other marketing strategies as well. So don't forget to set the time, or if you don't want to do that later and you want to do it now, then just untick this, set it to public, and then schedule that there. And that is how it's done. It might take a couple of seconds to work, and it will take a little bit of time for it to come there, but generally once you refresh the page a little bit more, then it will come up like that. So yes, this is all for today. I wanted to show you how easy it is to use ChatGPT for content creation. Specifically, this reason for using ChatGPT is amazing, but you need to consider that you are human. And people they're attracted to humans. So they're attracted to humans being humans, but also humans doing unhuman things as well. So artificial intelligence is trending at the moment, but if you do have any questions, do please send me a message, whether it's on 𝖬Лtechnology or join the business concierge, and then you'll get a VIP access to the team. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So hopefully that will be soon. Thank you, and you have a great week. Bye.